How's it going, everybody? My name is JustJarrod, and thanks for tuning in to What's Out There Gaming, a channel dedicated to covering games that you probably haven't heard about yet. Today we're going to be talking about a game called HOB. Created by the developer Runic Games for PC and PS4, HOB is an action-adventure game filled with mystery, suspense, and stunning visuals. You play as this little fellow here with the goal of saving the planet and the beautiful life that flourishes there from an unknown danger that's plaguing the world. Now, HOB focuses heavily on exploration, platforming, and puzzles with a bit of combat as you adventure through an open and beautifully designed world, uncovering the story as you go. Now what's cool is the visuals and art direction that Runic Games is taking with HOB is absolutely breathtaking. Much like their previous titles, Torchlight and Torchlight 2, Runic Games have created a world that has a mix of machinery, steampunk, and outdoor fantasy, one of my personal favorite world building combinations in games. The juxtaposition that takes place when you put these two very different ideas together is just amazing. It makes you think, how did these machines get here? Who built them? Why were they built? It adds more to the mystery, more fuel for the imagination, if you will. Now, in terms of the story, HOB is a bit different when it comes to the traditional action-adventure game. Most games in this genre focus on a storyline of some sort, yes, and while HOB is no different in that sense, what is interesting and what is different is that HOB has no text or dialogue. It's a wordless adventure. So if you want to pull some resemblances here, you have Journey, Shadow of the Colossus, or more recently Abzu, are all games with the same take on storytelling, immersing you in a world, giving you a character, and letting you unearth the story yourself without telling you what's happening verbatim. This is a huge reason why those games were so successful, because they let you form your own story in a way, let you put the pieces together yourself, basically making you the storyteller. You could even throw Bastion into this category of storytelling in games. Even though Bastion had a narrator throughout the game, the protagonist was silent, much like the hooded protagonist in HOB. Now, giving you my opinion here, this feature in HOB is one of the most exciting features for me because I have played Journey, or I have experienced Journey, as I like to say, and that's what this type of storytelling does. It makes the game feel more of an experience rather than a game, which is a good thing. If you haven't experienced Journey, I'm telling you right now, you're missing out on something very special. Go play it right now. It's not a lot of money. Go get it. Go try it. Please, for your sake, play Journey. It's amazing. But much like Journey, HOB has an immersive and expanding world to get lost in, and when I say expanding, I mean literally expanding, as the world shifts and transforms in-game, opening up new places and areas to explore. Many of these areas open up via solving puzzles, as well as finding and using new abilities for your character and his large mechanical arm. Now, these abilities include different ways to traverse the planet and reach previously inaccessible areas. An ability that gives you an electric grapple lets you swing across gaps while also assisting in combat, allowing you to pull armor off of enemies, leaving them more vulnerable. Apart from abilities, there are other helpful items to find and collect in HOB. Exploration is key to finding these items. A game that rewards exploration sounds like my kind of game. No Man's Sky. Touching on the combat side of things in HOB, there is combat, but it's important to note that it's not an immense focus in HOB, which honestly is a totally different side of Runic Games that we have not yet seen. If you have played Runic Games' previous titles, Torchlight or Torchlight 2, you know that those are super focused on combat, as they are hack and slash loot-based games. This new approach is exciting to see Runic Games spin towards, as the combat in HOB is not only light, but it is also tactical. You have to think about how you are going to approach specific enemies, specific bosses. Now this is where, once again, your abilities come in handy, enabling you to take down enemies and approach situations in various ways. We will dive into more of the combat in HOB in greater detail in a later video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I'll also be making more videos focused on specific themes in HOB, like story, character, etc., as well as covering any news about the game that releases, so look out for those in the future. This is more of an introduction to HOB video. Currently there is no release date for HOB yet, and there is no set price either, but I doubt the price will be as high as a AAA title goes for, simply because Torchlight and Torchlight 2 both sold for $20 and they were fantastic games. And if you haven't played them and you are into hack and slash games much like the Diablo series, I highly recommend Torchlight. It's a blast to play. I just wish I had an actual gaming PC so I could actually play PC games smoother, but that has nothing to do with this video, so I'm just going to, I guess, leave that there. Anyways, I wanted to give a shout out to Runic Games for allowing me to use their game footage and letting me talk about HOB with you all here on What's Out There Gaming. Also, Runic Games, thanks for Torchlight. Like, for real, I poured like a lot of my high school days into Torchlight, so yeah, thanks for that. You're awesome. Also, I gotta give a quick shout out to Wonder over at Runic for being kind through emails, communicating with me back and forth, and also inviting me down to the studio in Seattle to play HOB for myself. If it wasn't such a long distance, trust me, I would be there for sure. Anyways guys, like I said, this is more of an introduction video to HOB, giving you the lowdown on what HOB is. So that's it for this video. There will be more in the future based around HOB, so stay tuned for those. I hope you are as interested in HOB as I am. It is currently the background on my computer, so I might be addicted, I don't know. I'll leave a link in the description to HOB's official website. There you can view all the gameplay and trailers I used in the background of this video, as well as a bunch of other cool stuff relating to the game. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up for me and subscribe if you want to keep up to date on what's out there in the gaming world. My name has been JustJarrod. Until next time, peace out.